What's up, y'all? I'm climbing this mountain right now, and I'm taking a break to talk to you about something in trading, super mundane, which is limit orders. So I'm hiking this mountain solo. It's an insane mountain. Nobody wanted to do it, and I'm doing it on an off day during the week. We're going to talk about limit orders and how they have been a huge psychological fix for me. Let's stand so you can see the view a little bit. So check this out. Limit orders are my third rule. The first rule is always use a stop. The second rule is never risk more than a percentage. Not 1%, but never risk the whole account. And the third is always use limit entries. So I've been hammering on this over and over. I'm gonna do it a little bit more, but we're gonna get into one of the really powerful psychological benefits of this. So the first reason that I'm doing this is for scheduling. I'm asleep during New York Open. I'm often working during the daily open close. I'm not able to be and don't want to be online at specific times. And also, I don't want to be online throughout the day. I don't want to respond to alerts. And for instance, today there was CPI report and I got an awesome fill on a Bitcoin long right at 3 a.m. while I was asleep. And I learned about it around 8 a.m. when I went online for the day. So it fixes scheduling problems. And the second is I have a tendency, I do revenge trade a little bit, but I will chase. And you can still chase with limit ordering, but it makes it much harder. I'm doing much less chasing and I'm doing much less. It's really hard to revenge. It's possible, but it's harder to revenge trade. Not that you cannot lose, but it solves some psychological problems. Now, one of the things that I'm finding with limit trades is it is solving my chart watching problem, and I'm just thinking about why, and it's psychological. So when you market enter a trade, I'm going to assume that this is relevant for you too. When I market enter a trade, now every candle that goes in my direction gives me dopamine, and every candle that goes against me stresses me out. Even if the price, I'm in a long and price is going against me, then there's a little green candle, I get a spike of dopamine from that, right? And even if I lose, I get a relief from it. So it can be very stressful to chart watch, but overall, it's net pleasure, right? It's net pleasurable to watch an open position because of the dopamine of price going in your direction. And since it's net pleasurable, I will tend to watch price. And to not watch price requires either self-control, discipline, or locking my computer, locking my phone in a lockbox, right? Now, it's a totally different experience setting limit orders. If I'm not in a position and I like the chart and I set a limit order and I watch the chart, if price moves in the direction of my TP, it's frustrating because I'm not in the trade. If price moves towards my entry and stop loss, it creates a little bit of fear because I'm afraid the trade's going to be a loss, right? So on both sides, price direction moving is unpleasant. I don't want to watch price move when I'm setting limits. So I just want to log off and do something else. It doesn't take any discipline to not watch the charts because it's unpleasant and unpleasurable to do so. I don't want to watch the charts. Now it changes a little bit once I'm in a position, but if I just continually am setting limit orders, it's basically always that way, where it's, for the most part, it's not fun to watch the charts when you're trading with limit orders because it's like, it's running without me. Oh, it's going towards my stop. Am I just going to take an instant loss, right? So that has been a huge improvement, and I'll tell you factually from my trading data, my best trading period, 4 months in 2022, where I made $60,000 net profit, was my best trading period, those 4 months. And I mean, I've had a couple other really good periods, but that was the best one. Limit only, no market orders. And I started to lose in January 2023 when I started to market enter. And so that's a lot of the evidence that brought me back to it. And I'm only about not even a week into doing this again. And it's so easy. I'm winning every day so far. And it's not looking at the charts, and I have all this free time, so it's great. So that's all I'm going to share. I'm going to get back to the hike. I've got a little bit ways to go still to the top and a ways to go further. But I wanted to use this opportunity in the shade to talk to you guys. So much love. Let's get it.